Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're due for an Isaac run this time, and we've been making great progress lately, man. I cannot be sad. 3 HEMSS42. That is so fast that really it's... Oh, Sagittarius, such a good starting item, though. That really it's only bad for me, because I look at the... You know, the video to get the seed done. When I, you know, set the actual thumbnail, well, the thumbnail and the publishing settings for the video. So I probably will be mad at myself as I'm saying this, and I'll be even madder because I'll be like, Past Ryan, you knew you were going to be annoyed with yourself. Why didn't you show the seed again? For like another 10 seconds. Well, now it's just, you know, for humor's sake, I can't do that. Unfortunately. I do want to go back, by the way, and play that self-sacrifice room a little bit more if possible. The Devil card was not really a great return on our investment, I think, for the bomb, considering that we'll really probably want to use that bomb to access a Tinted Rock to give us a great chance of getting that first deal with the Devil regardless. But it's okay. It's not a terrible return on our investment. I was hoping we'd get, like, a black heart and a card. We got a Joker card that we'll definitely use on the first floor, though. This is wild. Normally, you don't get the opportunity to use... or to get a deal with the Devil on the first floor, and it can really set the tone, because you're still guaranteed to get one on the second floor, I think. It happens so rarely that, well, that's assuming, of course, you don't get hit, you're guaranteed, but, it happens so rarely that I can't really guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. The screw is okay at best, but, early pickups here. Dark Bum. Ceremonial Robes. Oh, we can totally take the other one then. GUPPY'S Hairball. Alright. Weird. Really great chance of getting a deal with the Devil on the next floor now, of course. And we certainly will not be going back and actually taking advantage of that self-sacrifice room now, but we got a Guppy item, we got Dark Bum, and we've got a damage upgrade plus a lot more survivability and basically an HP upgrade from the boss. So I'm pretty stoked about how this ended up going, but started a little weird. That's alright. We've had weird runs lately, they've largely been good. Being on the cellar again, of course, is a little bit scary, but I have a feeling we'll probably come out of this one just fine. Can't really justify that yet. Can, like, super justify that. Curse rooms have been lovely for us lately. If you're still one of those people holding out... Oh, so good. If you're still one of those people holding out, like, I don't really know if I, you know, like curse rooms. I don't know if they're good. I used to be one of you. As recently as, like, a year and a half ago. Eventually, after much poking and prodding, I've come around, and curse rooms, man, they have just been so good for me so often. The best case scenario is that they win you the run. The worst case scenario is they cost you 1 heart for nothing. That's not that bad of a trade-off, man. That's pretty solid, all things considered. I would recommend it. The self-sacrifice room, largely garbage, but if you have no spirit hearts and you've got enough red hearts to survive, you can get something out of it. Maybe a consumable that can make your day a little easier. But the curse rooms, there's no reason not to. Well, that's not true. The only reason not to is if it would literally kill you to go to them. But apart from that, give it a shot, man. Bullet Ball Extreme, it'll catch your eye. That's a what? That's a bullet ball. Bullet ball, that's a bullet ball. I'm happy, you know. I used bullet ball. Bullet ball was a go-to reference of mine for a long time. And my knowledge of the story ended with... creator of Bullet Ball, the high-caliber table game designed for the 21st century lifestyle, being kicked unceremoniously off of American Inventor, with everyone being like, this guy is going to, you know, die. Oh, Super Bandage is so good. This guy is going to die pursuing his dream that is never going to happen. As I understand it, you know, I mentioned Bullet Ball in an earlier Isaac episode, probably like 6 months ago. People were like, you know what? Mark Griffin's doing pretty well for himself. Bullet Ball's been picked up as like a candidate sport for the Paralympic Games. That's awesome, man. I'm actually so glad that, you know, following his dreams has, at least from my perception, paid off for him. That's really cool. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to be the first in line to pick up my Bullet Ball table. However, that's cool that there's a... It's finding a... It's... I mean, niche sounds a little derisive, you know what I mean. It's finding its audience of people that will want to play it. The Cat o' Nine Tails pickup is crazy good. This is as good of a start as our last run, I think, and it started really, really well on our last run. Yeah, this is really great. We've got a Guppy item, we got a little Brimstone, we got Dark Bum, we've got crazy good damage, piercing shots. The only thing we're really lacking is consumables, but that may not end up mattering all that much. Oh, ooh, It'll take this, and hopefully we'll get a chance to go back in and re-roll it again. Why not, right? It's not the item that I would have wanted to see in there, but it's an item. Like, we're certainly going to have a lot of killing potential here very, very soon. We're only 4 minutes deep. I wouldn't say we're almost done with the chest or caves part 1, but we're getting in there. Starting to get there, I should say. I can't get in there yet. Where's our key? There was a key back here I couldn't get? No small rock, but the spirit heart's still valuable. Oh, right. I, like, actually literally cannot get that. I might want the battery charge, but, you know, we won't know that until I can actually maybe get on top of this and get inside of the item room, or get back to the devil room, or, you know, get inside of the shop. We're very shy of, like, all of those goals for a number of reasons. Emperor card is amazing, just not right now. We'll probably try to use the devil card in our boss fight here, maybe come back for the Emperor card. Use it later in the game. Red patch is fine. I would say our chance of getting a deal with the devil is pretty low here, but I've been surprised before. Bombs are key. Yeah, so I think what we do here is we probably come back to our item room, then use bombs are key and have a spare key for something. And that's pretty bad. But we can't use bombs are key and then get a charge here. Alright, I'll tell you what, we'll do it this way. We'll put a bomb there. I know we didn't get the charge. We don't want to get the charge until we get one more charge anyway. You also don't want to see my hand with my hip react with Artemis from the start of this run of the game. James West, Heyman the West, so remember the name. But I assume that everybody probably got that, so I'm not gonna, you know, sound like a broken record here. Just remember, if you're in trouble, you're not to call the GBs. You call the J-Dub and AG. And if you have a riff with them, people want to bust break out before you get bum rushed. But I mean, again, we're all very familiar with the concepts of the Wild Wild West. Prayer card is also still pretty bad, but it's basically an HP upgrade plus a reroll pedestal. And I'll reroll this again, because I don't think we're going to get another crack at our deal with the devil, and that's not the item that I would have hoped for, but it's the item we got, Unicorn Horn. It's okay. Worst case scenario, we still got an HP out of this. 1 HP upgrade. And I mean, we're still at the point in the game where we should still be on the basement part 2 or the cellar part 2, so I'm not sweating it too much. We're going to hold the Emperor card. Maybe we won't be able to use the Devil card effectively. That's okay. Why use bombs or key there? Just to get it off the map so I don't get confused. We can't do anything about that. I really doubt we're going to get another charge, and that's okay. We'll take whatever the boss gives us and be happy, and we'll just assume that we got an HP upgrade from our item room. We would have been happy getting an HP upgrade from our item room if it had come without the cost of the, you know, 3 rerolls associated with it, but hey. Could have used that to go back and get that key. Very stupid play on my part. Very, like, rash. Just, not a lot of foresight went into that one. Ooh, a little dangerous. Yeah, I had a feeling I'd probably hit myself there. We are losing a lot of HP as a result of the Bob's Brain pickup. That's on me, though. We're stuck with the range upgrade. Down to the next floor. A good floor, but it could have been better, of course. Bob's Brain, not particularly useful for us. Curse of the Unknown, always a little dangerous, but we've still got enough HP. Yes, this is good. And we got Tammy's head out of it. Man, we took Tammy's head like 2 runs ago. As fun as it might be, we can't justify it. We might come back there, but I doubt it. The Spirit Heart paid for itself, though. Oh my god, okay. You're not using Holy Mantle anymore. You can't afford to get hit by Bob's Brain. You gotta make it your Cool it. I'm tilting. I got a great run, which is making the tilt even worse. Our #1 priority on each room has to be using Bob's Brain. Then we can get into dealing the actual damage. Probably a really obvious situation where we should not have taken Bob's Brain because it's kind of derailing my my existing run, which is already great. I still think we're fine, by the way, but I should do whatever's in my power to make sure that it stays that way. We can't access that right now. We can't. 1 bomb for that should be a good trade. Maybe we'll get a key. The odds of us getting a key or a bomb back are pretty high. Yeah, there we go. That's for you. I forgot that I had Dark Bum, actually, so I'm not feeling as bad about our HP. In fact, I'm feeling so good about it that I've thought, why don't we just completely lose one for no reason? Okay, stop firing. Stop firing. That went fine. And really hoping for a deal with the devil here. Okay, well this is, again, I say it every time, and I say that I say it every time, but this is a perfect situation for us if we get a deal with the devil, which we did not, but we did get a guppy item, so we're very, very close to cementing that guppy situation, and I'm way less worried about our HP right now. If we die, we die. We'll come back. This could do it right here. It did not, but that doesn't change the fact that it could have. I would say the Guppy Dream is a very high percentage chance right now. Thank you, Fallen, for really working out nicely for us there. Okay. We're still set here. I've taken more dumb damage than I'd like to admit, but, you know, it's not always about the journey in Isaac. Sometimes it's about the destination. And we're, you know, our GPS is set properly right now. Look, not every metaphor is going to make sense. You just kind of have to accept it. Got our Space Invaders room here. No keys still. Little bit of a piss off, but we can always sacrifice 1 to 2 Spirit Hearts to pick up a key. In fact, we could do 1, then use the Emperor card. That would probably be the dumbest use of the Emperor card I can imagine, but could be funny anyway. I'm just gonna blow this up in the hopes of getting more money or keys or... Oh, Hematomesis is really good and actually will allow us to play this one more time. We only have 1 HP. It's pretty easy to remember. Yeah, I like that, actually. Why not re-roll it? We might not even be able to get into our item room. Balls of Steel is great here. Petrified Poop. We've had money-related issues. You might as well pick up Petrified Poop. And that... pretty much cements having no money-related issues for the rest of the game, probably. 21 cents. Well, you know what? It's not really a money-related issue if we just, can't get into our shop anyway. Money's less relevant when there's nowhere to spend it. Well, 2 bombs. No, 1 bomb. There won't be a secret room there because there was poop blocking the entrance. What is going on here? This frame rate is starting to chug like real... Oh, now it's normal. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm starting to... It's such a bad play. Ah, now it's good. Okay. I was actually going to walk over the spikes, then use the Emperor card to get that key. I'm glad somebody pulled me back from the edge there. And by somebody, I mean literally the existence of that bomb's a key pill. This is not our shop. It's a bigger floor than I imagined. We're gonna... I mean, we're not losing time. We're still way ahead of schedule, but, where was the shop? Oh, it's all the way down here. We're gonna use our key to go to the shop in the hopes that we can buy another key and maybe an item. If we fight Greed, hopefully we get a key drop and it also gives us a reroll at the end of it, so there is that, but... Ah, I hate it. I hate it. Key drop, lots of money. Ah, man, I'm not gonna... We can afford to do it. Let's fucking do it, man. Let's sacrifice our Emperor card. We always use the Emperor card in the same way. Let's get stupid. What do I mean? Ah, you know what? Let's not even sacrifice our Emperor card. Let's just be fast. Oh, I fucked it. We're gonna get hit twice. This better be worth it. We got 2 rerolls here. We got 9 lives, so it's not a huge problem, but... I don't love the trade. Let's just put it that way. It was well worth it. Okay. That, all's forgiven now. But still, in the moment, that was a little dangerous. Okay, we're still ahead of schedule if we want to do Boss Rush. The Emperor card, it could be great for that. We got 2 Guppy items. We picked up 9 lives on this floor. We got a very good chance to deal with the devil on the next floor. Shitty consumables, but everything else is working out really, really, really well. Not early, or not to... Oh, my God. Not ready to start looking towards that random run that's coming up next, but this one's looking very solid right now, and it stands to get better. That's why you don't drink ice water. I got a freaking ice cube in my mouth. I mean, I got shit to say. You ever tried, you know, talking for 50 minutes with an ice cube in your mouth? It's not gonna work out that well for you. Probably. I've never done it either. Maybe it would be really, you know, oh my God, therapeutic for your throat. What's up, Kate? You're gonna go buy a wooden balloon?
Glue.
Wood glue.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you gonna go for that? London drugs?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Let me know if you need my help when we're done with this one. Alright. That is related to the litter box incident mentioned in the last episode. Necropolis 1, this is like... I think it's Spirit Hearts. And honestly, 15 cents for those Spirit Hearts, I feel totally justified. That's going to help me out a lot. But I was kind of hoping that it was Depths 2. Maybe it's... Yeah, it's Depths 2. Or maybe it's Basement, where it gives you like 2 keys, 2 bombs. I was like, 15 cents for that would be pretty good. Obviously, that's not like a fan favorite Pandora's Box payout, but whatever. And we're stuck, unfortunately, in the same key situation we were in earlier. Now we have a very truncated ability to access our item room. But our rerolls are lined up perfectly here. Let's make this happen. We got a low-key fight. Flies not spawning as much as I would like. Maybe that's due to our rate of fire not being that good, or maybe it's due to my accuracy being shit. Okay, this is good. Old Bandage is HP that we can use, and then that turns us into Guppy. And I don't know if this stacks up with the mulligan, but now we have the ability to fly. This run is won. We can probably finally call this one. And by finally, I mean on the 5th floor of like a 20-floor game. But that's good, man. And that's even better. I think it's realistic to call it. And it's a service I like to provide in case you only want to see me lose, you know? We're not in a good situation. Then, well, if we're not in a good situation, I should say, I want you to, you know, feel the burn. If we're in a great situation, I don't want to make up something fake. Oh, I hope we don't throw it here, you know? Not to say that Mathis does this intentionally, but sometimes he'll pick up Brimstone and he'll be like, oh, I don't know, like, it's still a pretty tough run. We've only got 9 HP, Brimstone, and lots of damage. And I'm like, ah, come on. I'm guilty of it, I'm sure, in ways that I'm just not cognizant of as well. When I pick up, like, Death's Touch on the 1st floor, and I'm like, well, we haven't won yet, but it's, like, a good start. Anyway, let's be honest. You know, Guppy plus the mulligan, whether or not that affects anything, I honestly don't really know. Plus Little Brimstone, plus Dark Bum, plus the D6. Like, we've got a lot of items that really have a high coincidence with a one run. Bob's Brain, obviously chief amongst them. Just the prince of all. In the land of the one-eyed items, Bob's Brain is king. Plus Leech, can't forget about that. Still searching for a key. You know, why not pick up the Burnt Penny? I don't know. I mean, it's probably better than Petrified Poop right now. I will give you that one, but... You know, Inertia. Inertia counts for something, man. Check out our Curse Room. We'll have to use our own bomb. That's okay. Stars card. Rather just... Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm an idiot. We should use the Stars card. If this costs us a Spirit Heart in the end, whatever. Gimpy is okay to pick up. Because we have a really good supply of HP right now, the Gimpy pickup is fine. It will probably pay out with some hearts that will help us. I fucking hate that enemy, man. One day I'll remember. Sweets. We will lose half a Spirit Heart on the way out, but this should allow us to get back into full health because we'll get that. And then this. Okay, let's get a move on. We are going to be pretty much right on schedule. We will be able to steal an item from Boss Rush, but because it's the Emperor card, I'd prefer to handle the whole floor first. Thank you, Dark Bomb. Oh, you paid out, you dirty dog? I can't do anything with that right now, though, you asshole. You incredibly benevolent asshole. Let's see. 3 red chests. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was hoping for. We'll take Rotten Baby. Reroll the other one. We'll take Fear Shot. I don't think this is a situation where I'm taking an item that I shouldn't be taking. And then we've already opened 2 out of the 3 chests and we're Guppy already, so I'm just gonna leave the rest and just be happy that we got what we got for free. I think those were worthwhile deals to take. Sometimes I'm very guilty of taking a deal with the devil that I shouldn't take just because it's there. And I'm like, well, I can't lose anyway, so we might as well try it. I don't think this is one of those situations. I think Rotten Baby's helpful. I think Fear Shot is a high enough damage upgrade, and we've got great prospects for the future with Dark Bum. Our HP is going to be fine. So we're going to be trying to get to every room. If we have to skip the shop, we have to skip the shop, you know? That's another guaranteed payout there, and it was a Spirit Heart. I'd rather not, but if we got it, we got it. Our consumables have not been a strong aspect of this game for us thus far. There's a key, though. That'll be for the item room. I can see forever is helpful. We haven't found our item room yet. And we got Mr. Mega. That's a lot of bombs, and it makes our bombs better. 17-16. Fun time to say, but also a lot of time to have left here. We do have our ability to go back to our shop. Hopefully we'll catch that on our next backtrack, just to save a little time. But if we have to go back, we should be fine. Only take a couple of seconds here. Loki's Horns is not very good, but we're not going to get many opportunities for the reroll anyway. So I think we just say, Loki's Horns, thank you for showing up. This is probably our boss run, or boss room coming up here, because we found our second secret room super close to it. Yeah, okay. So we got plenty of time for backtracking. And we'll take advantage of that. I really don't want to fight the bosses, though. I feel like our run is good, but it's not that good. BFF would be fantastic here. Hive Mind, probably a little bit better. There's options, is fine. I guess we'll just crank ourselves a little bit of money back in the donation machine. I'm not sure if I have used our donation machine that much this time, so, you know, I'm kind of absolved of guilt temporarily, but we haven't been nice to it on the regular in quite some time. This might be helpful for building up spirit hearts as well. Although I'm not really a model citizen when it comes to not taking damage from Bob's brain. One day I'm going to have a run that's just Sacrificial Dagger, and our damage is going to be so bad we only use that in Bob's brain. And then we're going to find out if those items are actually as worthwhile for my playstyle as I consider them to be. I don't want to face the truth on that. 1830. We got tons of time. No keys, but tons of time. I really am, like, guilty right now of pretty much playing this run as if it does not have Bob's brain. I'm just running into enemies whenever I find them and having a good time. And that shit is happening over and over, and I think Mr. Mega is actually making it worse. Maybe. Maybe I'm just looking for someone to blame. We do have rerolls ready. This should be good for our boss rush room. Yeah, we don't have... We've taken all the deals with the devil, so we don't need to save a reroll for that. Hopefully we'll get some spirit hearts back from this fight. Oftentimes that does end up happening. I don't know what the criteria is. We got one that time. Okay, that's pretty good. And we got two that time. And there's still another spirit heart back here. Well, not a spirit heart, but a spirit heart in waiting. No such luck, though. Nothing's really sticking out to me there, and nothing's really sticking out to me there. Those are all pretty bad. That's 8 items that are all bad enough that I'm like, fuck it. I'd rather save our Emperor card to skip the entirety of the Cathedral. That's worth way more, I think. That's a real disappointment. It's not like we had to rush. Like, we were already ahead of schedule, I think. But a disappointment nonetheless. You know, you'd think with that many opportunities, you'd have a pretty good chance of getting something you like. So we're not going to open many golden chests. We're going to be hoping just to save our keys and actually open everything up on the chest itself. There's no reason not to get that money. Well, there's one reason it's not a good reason, and that's laziness / convenience, but that doesn't fly most of the time. We do have an advantage we haven't had a lot recently, and that's permanent Polaroid invincibility. High Priestess is good, but not really good enough. I think I've been complaining. I'm going to blame that on the Dayquil, but I think we've been complaining about, well, I've been complaining specifically about not having money. But then I haven't been shooting the poop, even though I have petrified poop. I think I pretty much just spaced on the fact that I've had petrified poop forever. That's on me. It's hard to get super mad when the win is as guaranteed as, like, you know, a December 26th sale on Christmas lights. But, you know, not every metaphor can be a winner, as mentioned earlier. Allow me to help you out there a little bit. So, yeah, it's going to be... I mean, you've seen this Isaac run out of me before. We handle things ourselves, then we use the Emperor card come the Cathedral, then we're on the chest, and the items that we get on the chest can be re-rolled, and then we're in a fantastic position to win the game. It's you know, a story as old as time. No tinted rocks, unfortunately. Big floor. Utero 1. A lot of loops, though. I don't like that out of a floor. I like it when a floor is a little bit more linear. Mostly I just like having the map and the compass, though, so don't listen to me. Little Brimstone, you're so good. You probably think this song is about you. Alright. I mean, I recognize we can do something with that golden key. I'm going to be a scum lord and not Deal with the devil. I did blow up that judgment, so I was expecting a deal with the devil. And we got one. And it's the pact, and that's really good. And we'll come back here and probably... I'll take that for the extra shot speed. Maybe the size down could have been fun, but I don't know. It's either, like, would we rather have a shot speed up or a pill? The correct answer to that question is I think it depends on the pill. I figured we'd check this out because if it was a reroll room, I would do it because we're going to still be guppy and it could turn into something fun, but, you know, otherwise I'm not going to be opening golden chests. That wasn't a golden chest I opened for me. That was a golden chest I opened for you guys at home. That was a tinted rock I opened for me. We'll go back and get that. Any keys over 4, though, and we'll start opening some stuff up. I think we take the fish head. Like, petrified poop is probably a little bit more of a fan favorite, but what do we care at this point? We're not going to be able to do anything with the money we get regardless. He did pick that up. And we will probably go through this room because it'll be easy. Yeah, now we won't because it's not going to provide a benefit that is proportional to the amount of effort spent. That's okay. This is where the run is going to start to move very, very quickly, and that's a very fitting pill to pick up at the same time. Once we start to, you know, once we get to the cathedral, it's pretty much already over. I would like a more offensive orbital than Guppy's Hairball, though. Because we're going to have a lot of permanent Polaroid invincibility to use on the chest against Isaac, but we're not really going to get that much benefit out of it. Because we're still just going to be firing. We might as well stay far away unless I all of a sudden for once decide to figure out how to use Guppy's Hairball effectively. Come on, dog. Take forever. You got the cushiest job here. Just pick up the HP and turn it into the shit that you already turned it into. Your job is basically eat a lot of food and then have someone else eat your shit. It's a dream job. Maybe except for the second part, but you know, I'm not going to tell people how to live their lives. Alright, yeah, very impressive run here. And this red heart should not pay out, is what I was totally going to say. And that's, like, noteworthy, which is why I was going to say it in the first place. But definitely we got a payout coming right here, which is good, because I just took some dumb damage. But it doesn't matter, we got ourselves up anyway. Joker? 2 of hearts. Worthless. Stars, basically worthless. The black heart's a little bit more effective, but, you know, if I could just say worthless, maybe that would fit in the keeping with the theme a little bit better. It's got to be over here. It's a weird location for a boss fight. I mean, it's not unheard of. It's just relatively rare. And hopefully, this is the last time we have to suffer through a floor for that long. Interesting, though. We're not nearly doing as much damage with our flies and spiders as we were at the end of our last run, but that's okay. We're still holding out hope that we can get that ridiculous synergy that will be coming on the next floor. We're going to have 1 reroll stored up. It's a shame we never got the battery, but hey, that's life, man. See if there's a free room here. There is not a free room there, and we wasted probably a few of our flies that I am remiss to have wasted, but already through the first phase. I seem to recall having an Isaac fight that took forever recently as well, so I'm not going to be too salty if this one ends up falling in somewhere between the middle of that ridiculous run that we had last time with Eve and the run that we had like 2 ago where I had no offense but incredible defense. Alright, you are dead. Let's open up these chests and get some ridiculous synergies, shall we? I don't think we can get Hive Mind as much as I would love to, but if you could find it in your heart, that would be nice. Spoonbender is an absolute no-brainer. I'll take Guillotine. It's weird and we get a damage up out of it. And you know what? Smart Fly is great too. We might as well get 2 spiders and then reroll that. And Blue Baby's Only Friend, I talked up the shit out of this item in the last episode. It's a great item. Late in the game, it loses a little bit of its luster because it's hard to aim it and aim your own shots at the same time. Well, it's easy to aim your own shots. It's hard to aim the shots with that. I'll take Libra. It'll be fucking weird. I don't know how it's going to balance our stats. I'm assuming that we're going to be doing a lot less damage, but actually our damage seems pretty good. But it's hard to tell because these enemies are also exceptionally weak, so... honestly, I'm thinking that our stats might have been relatively balanced to begin with. Like, this is a pretty solid amount of damage we're doing here. Maybe it's because Little Brimstone doesn't have its damage affected by it, but I don't know. Thank you for everyone who's illuminated me a little bit more on what Libra does, by the way. Apparently Libra never stops balancing your stats. I always assumed that it just, you know, if your average of your stat values was like 4, it turns every stat to 4, and then from that point onwards, you know, if you got a damage upgrade, it didn't spread out, like split and spread out, but I think I was incorrect in this assumption. That's okay, you know, that's how you learn, man. I'm hoping for a payout so I don't have to go back and reroll Blue Baby's Only Friend, because I am confused as to where it is on our map. I think we're going to have to go back anyway. This is a 1 run, though, if it wasn't abundantly clear. And now we have a high damage orbital. I totally forgot to mention that, but now we have My Head, which will be a pretty sweet orbital, plus the Revenge Fly. Sad Onion, man, so good. And that'll affect all of our stats, I guess. So I'll be happy to have it. I wonder if this brought our luck stat up at all. Kind of hard to tell. I don't think Libra affects it that much, but or affects the stat page that much, but it's hard to tell. If it does, we would expect probably our luck stat to go up relative to the other stats, which might go down. And then we get more chests. I think. That's a lot of underlying assumptions I've got working out there, but you get the idea. More red hearts. I mean, payouts are nice, but it's all about the Blue Baby kill at this point, which is pretty hard to fuck up. It all comes down to, basically, don't random the loss next time, is what I'm hoping. We've had that a lot recently. I know people want to see it, but, you know, random Judas. Judas is an interesting character. Little, oh, that's pretty decent for us, even with the damage downgrade. You know, a little dangerous in the early game, and then has a tendency to have some really cool runs later. A lot of glass cannon type runs end up happening as Judas. I love those kind of runs. Give me some more Judas. We don't get to play Judas as much as I would like. Or Blue Baby. Or Kane. I don't have to be Azazel. Azazel. Whatever. It doesn't matter. For now, let's just focus on finishing this run, which luckily continues to get stronger, apparently. Looks like we totally fucked up. Have we not? I thought we covered everything. Oh, here we go. Curse of the Lost, man. Left? Down? Right? So we go back to the spawn room, and then we hang a right. And then maybe there's a way down I never saw? I think we've probably tackled that. At this point, I'm leaving, like, consumables in the rooms as, like, breadcrumb trails to help me figure out where the heck I haven't been. There we go. I hate Curse of the Lost. Because Curse of the Lost, along with Curse of the Unknown, is the only curse that makes you feel like an idiot. Curse of Darkness makes the game harder. Curse of the Blind, you could pick up something shitty, but that's not on you. Curse of the Unknown and Curse of the Lost make you, like, they make light of your mental prowess, which is insulting. It's not like anybody on YouTube needs any help making fun of anybody else's intelligence based on how they play a video game. Not that I'm speaking from experience, of course. If you could give me a spirit heart, that would be fantastic, and you did do that, so I like you. If you give me a longer life, I have a little bit of a bias. I'll admit, if you extend my lifespan, I'm going to be biased towards you. That's just the way it is, man. That's the way the world works. If you give me 10 years of your youth, I'll write a good Amazon review about your shoddily constructed cat litter box. Anyway, easy win. Balled out of control early. I'm excited for our random run next. For now, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you shortly in the next video.